called the change of order of integration or reversing the order of integration. Suppose हम लोग एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. In this example, I want to change the order of integration. That is very interesting. You can see here that integration is 0 to 1. The second integration is 1 to e raised to y f of xy dx dy. So, outer limit हमारी है y की और inner limit that is for x. So, here we can see that y is equal to 0 to 1 and x running from 1 to x is equal to e raised to y, and we can observe the diagram in this slide. Look in the slides that here y is a constant. So, we have horizontal strip which shown in the diagram with the green lines. आप लोग यहाँ पे green line से देख सकते हो that how it given. Horizontal line यहाँ पे क्यों ली है हम लोगों ने? Because y is a constant. Y running from 0 to 1 and x running from 1, x is equal to 1 is your vertical line that is given in a dark blue line, and x is equal to e raised to y, that diagram given by the red portion, और इसके बीच में हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे green lines ली है. Now I want to change the order. Order change करना है, यानी यहाँ पे अब हमें हॉरिजॉन्टल स्ट्रिप से वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप पे आना है. वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप पे आने के लिए सो बाय चेंजिंग द ऑर्डर ऑफ द इंटीग्रेशन वी चेंज द ऑर्डर बाय टेकिंग द वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप. जब भी हम लोग वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप लेते हैं अवर एक्स विल बी कांस्टेंट. सो वी कैन सी इन द डायग्राम एक्स की मिनिमम पॉइंट आपका 1 है यहाँ पे और एक्स का मैक्सिमम पॉइंट आएगा ई. स्ट्रिप आप लोग देख सकते हो इन अ ग्रीन रीजन दैट स्टार्ट द लोअर पोर्शन फ्रॉम द y इज इक्वल टू log x to y equal to 1. So that you can take the limits and we can solve the example. So I hope that is clear from the example 1 that how to change the strips and doing the example. Now we are taking the second example. In the second example, you can see that 0 to infinite and another limit x to infinite e raised to minus y upon y into dA. Your a is xy, so it's the dA is a dx dy or dy dx. We can solve this by the changing the order of integration. Here the outer limit is for x, so x is equal to 0 to x is equal to infinite and y is equal to x to y equal to infinite. Here x is a constant, so we have a diagram by the help of these lines. So you can see in the diagram, in the slide you can see that x equal to 0 your y axis, y equal to 0 your x axis, y equal to x is a line which passing through 0 0 1 1 and that point. So in a purple lines are giving the region because your x is 0 to infinite here. Now we are taking here vertical strip to horizontal strip. In this case जब हम लोग वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप से हॉरिजॉन्टल स्ट्रिप में ट्रांसफर होते हैं देन वी आर टेकिंग द y एज अ कांस्टेंट. सो हियर y की मिनिमम वैल्यू है 0 और अप टू इनफाइनाइट तक जा रहा है, दैट इज y इज रनिंग फ्रॉम 0 टू इनफाइनाइट. You can see the horizontal strip by the purple color, dark purple color, that x running from left to right, that is x equal to 0 to x equal to y. We can solve this integration. I is equal to 0 to infinite 0 to y e raised to minus y by y, first with respect to x then with respect to y. इसमें x की कोई टर्म नहीं है, so integration of 1 का होगा x, then we are putting the upper and lower limit, that 0 to y. So upper lower limit रखने के बाद we have only the y will be cancel out, e raised to minus y. So minus e raised to minus y, the upper and lower limit is infinite and 0. So we have this answer. Now the third example of the change of order, that evaluate integration 0 to a, integration 0 to x cos y upon under root of a minus y into a minus x dA by the changing the order of integration. So we can draw this type of diagram by the help of the limit. What is the limit are given here? That x equal to 0 and x equal to a, and y is equal to 0 to y is equal to x. In this question we can draw the diagram like this, like x equal to a is a vertical line, y is equal to x, and here in the question we can see that x is a constant. When we have a x is constant, we have a vertical strip. Now we convert the vertical strip in the horizontal strip. Horizontal strip is given on a purple line. So we have given x is constant there, therefore we have a vertical strip. We start from the bottom to top, change the order of integration. So we take the horizontal strip left to right. So it start with the x equal to y to x equal to a, which we can see in the diagram, that the start with x equal to a, x equal to y to x equal to a, and y running from 0 to a, and we can solve this integration cos y upon under root of a minus y into a minus x. So y behaving as a constant, because first we are taking the integration with respect to x. So we are taking the only the integration of the portion or term of the only x. So 1 upon under root of a minus x, उसका इंटीग्रेशन होगा a minus x raised to minus 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2 upper and lower limit y to a. Apply the upper and lower limit, it will be 2 times 0 to a cos y dy, 2 times the integration of cos is a sin y, 0 to a. So answer is a 2 sin a. Next example. The another interesting question for the change of order, that integration pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, integration sin x to 1 f of x y dx dy by changing the order of integration. Here x has a constant limit and y is a variable limit. So we have vertical strip, which we can see in the next slide. So here we can see the diagram of y is equal to sin x. Here we have a x constant, so we have a vertical strip which is seen in the green color. Now we convert by changing the order. We take horizontal strip and y will be constant. So y is equal to minus 1 to y equal to 1, and x has variable limits. So x is a variable, pi minus arc of sin y, and x equal to arc of sin y plus 2 pi. So this type of diagram for the horizontal strip. So हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे डिफरेंट एग्जाम्पल्स देखे, ऐसे ही डिफरेंट एग्जाम्पल एक आध और हम लोग देखेंगे, दैट वी विल सी इन आवर बोर्ड, दैट हाउ टू टेक द लिमिट or change the order of the integration. So we are taking the example on the board. Suppose we want to evaluate the integration 0 to 1 and integration x square to 2 minus x dy dA by changing the order of integration. So here we will draw the diagrams. here the outer limit, that is x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1, and inner limit is y is equal to x square to y is equal to 2 minus x. Here we can see that this is the equation of parabola and this is the equation of the line. So, we will draw this diagram here. X equal to 0 is the y axis, x equal to 1 we are taking the vertical line. First we will draw the parabola y is equal to x square. So, we have this parabola, right. We know this is a y is equal to x square parabola. Now, this is the equation of line x plus y is equal to 2. We know how to draw the line by taking the points. If x is 0, y is 2, y is 0, x is 2. So, we have a 2 point here, that 2 comma 0 and 0 comma 2. I am taking here approximate point that intersect here. Now, we have x equal to 1, x equal to 1 if we are putting here x equal to 1, that is y is also 1. In this line, this is the equation of our line x plus y equal to 2. If I am taking here x equal to 1, y is also 1. So, this we have an intersecting point of x equal to 1. Now, इसमें से हमारा कौन सा region होगा, that we can observe from the limits. Our x is constant 0 to 1. So, x यहाँ से सिर्फ यहाँ तक रहेगा 0 to 1. This point is 1 comma 0. Your x is constant. जब x constant होता है, strip vertical strip होती है, that goes from down to up. So, यहाँ पे y is equal to x square से start होगी strip and that goes to the line and that line is x plus y is equal to 2. तो ये line पे जाएगा. So, this strip goes like this. So, our required portion is here with the yellow lines. Now, I want to change the order of the integration. For that, I will use the horizontal line. Horizontal line आप लेने जाएंगे यहाँ पे. So, it divide into the two parts. वो कौन से दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हुए, उसके लिए हम यहाँ पे पॉइंट्स दे देंगे. That is, suppose the point origin O, A, B and C. This point is 1 comma 1, this point is 0 comma 1. Now, this is the portion. यहाँ पे हम लोग horizontal strip लेंगे. When we are taking the horizontal strip जब भी ली जाती है, your y is a constant. So, now we are changing the order. Changing the order by two parts, the region OAB and ABC. So, first I am taking for the region OAB, and OAB we are taking y as a constant. So, y varies from 0 to 1. So, y is a 0 to y equal to 1 and x as a variable. So, x start with x यहाँ पे start होगा, यहाँ पे x start होता है, that is x is 0. So, x running from 0 to x equal to, for this curve x is equal to root y. So, we have a I1. that 0 to 1, 0 to under root of y, the function first we will do the integration with respect to y, then with respect to x. Now for the region ABC, for the region ABC. So that is here we are taking by the blue lines. So this is our portion, इतना हमारा portion है which cover with the blue, right. Here we can see y varies from 1 to 2. Now x running from 0 to x equal to this line, and the line is x plus y equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 minus y. So we have a integration I2 is a 1 to 2, 0 to 2 minus y. First integration with respect to x, then with respect to y. If we simplify this two integration, our I will be I1 plus I2. So in this pattern you can solve the example of change of order. हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे 5 different examples देखे जिसमें कैसे हम लोग strip change करते हैं. So this is very interesting topic that how to integrate the double integration. डबल इंटीग्रेशन सॉल्व करने की हम लोगों ने अलग अलग टेक्निक्स देखी, जिसमें फर्स्ट स्टार्टिंग में देखा लिमिट्स कांस्टेंट है, लिमिट वेरिएबल है, फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स इंटू फंक्शन ऑफ वाई है, तो कैसे एग्जाम्पल्स करने, और फिर आगे टॉपिक्स हम लोगों ने देखे हैं जिसमें हम लोगों ने देखा कि ऑर्डर कैसे चेंज करा जाता है. सो आई होप कि आज का लेक्चर आपके लिए बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग रहा होगा, एंड आई एम थैंकफुल टू GTU that they are arranging the lecture, and I am thank you to all of the staff of the BICET and GTU and my college. Thank you very much.